All right, y'all. I'm gonna make this quick, man. Cowboys did a good job today. Defense really stepped up, but it's hard to say that they stepped up when they were playing against a bunch of guys that are technically backups. But this is the NFL, so I can't really say these guys aren't good. They're not there for no reason. So but they started off strong with two turnovers, two touchdowns. That was huge to start the game with some momentum. Cowboys really need that right now, especially with the guys that they have out. Um, San Francisco started off slow. As y'all know, two turnovers, six plays with only 2 yards of action. That's actually not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it. It's not enough. Van Der Esch is looking a little bit better. I know, everybody's talking about the play he missed last game, but it happens. Guys miss plays. It's not that big a deal. At the end of the day, the Cowboys just made more big plays. They made more big plays than the 49ers. Nick Mullins got out of his rhythm. A lot of guys got hurt during the game, so it just was a trickle down effect more and more that the guys were starting to fall off. Towards the end of the game, it got a little bit more interesting, but once they saw blood, it wasn't gonna let up. Even though they got it to a tie game, it just at the end of the day, the Cowboys really don't need to win this game. They need to get a higher draft pick. They need to push that offensive line up because the guys that are on the offensive line are getting more and more serious injuries. So they need somebody to protect these running backs. They need to protect the quarterback. So when you have Dak possibly come back, we don't know what's going to happen with him and his contract situation, but we need to see these guys protected because otherwise it's just going to be the same thing year in year out. And that's basically what it comes down to. Because if you see what Pollard is doing, he's not as reliant on being patient as Ezekiel Elliott is. Zeke is very very patient in his running style. So when you see, oh, Zeke's only getting this many yards, it's because he has a different style of run. He's not Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard is a more dynamic, explosive guy. He's got a quicker first step. So he's able to get out there and run and make some of these plays that Zeke doesn't particularly make because of the way he runs. I like what I'm seeing from CeeDee Lamb. He's a very explosive guy. We saw that with the last scoring play of the game. They tried to go for the onside kick and it didn't work. Um, just got to go back to the drawing board in that aspect. But shout out to Anthony Brown with that big pick in I believe it was the fourth quarter to kind of justify what the Cowboys were trying to do. So at the end of the day, we'll see if they try to win out or if they're gonna try to dial it back and try to go get a draft pick. And we'll see what happens with these guys at that point.